Hey there, coaches. How are you this morning? It's Tuesday morning and it's Lisa Seattle here. Hope you are having a beautiful morning. I'm really excited. It's a great day. We've had a lot of clouds here going on, and so it's really nice to see the sun yesterday and today. And I'm going to plan to get outside for a little while and maybe have my lunch out there and go for a walk later on. Still have yet to do my fitness for today, so that's something I will be also doing because I've had a nice, beautiful morning this morning, and I really just enjoyed my morning. So, wanted to talk about today outdoor events because it's that time of year, and this just popped up in my head as I was thinking about that because guys, I've gone to so many outdoor events, and there's different ways that you can approach this, right? So, hey there, how are you this morning, Lisa? Outdoor events are a perfect way for you to get yourself out there, get known, start to get your person out there, start to get your product out there. And you could do this for all different kinds of things. I did it for health coaching, I did it for essential oils. Of course, my table had both of those on it. So I'm talking about vendor events, health and wellness events. There's all kinds of outdoor events going on. Sometimes there's, different things, food truck events that have vendor tables at it. There's the farmer's market, which I tell you, I remember when I first found out I could go to the farmer's market in California. They had a really big one right where I lived, and they had three spots every week, and twice a week. They were there twice a week. Three spots that were free and open to whatever vendors signed up for them. Whoever, it was a first come, first serve basis, and really just was able to get in. And I would imagine other, farmers market has that as well. So you can actually go in, sign up, and then sometimes if they had open spots and you just showed up on time and above, early enough, they would actually let you get in there as well. Hey, Terry, how are you today? Nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time. I hope you're doing well. So talking about farmers markets, I remember my first few weeks there, I had so many people come by, and they were actually looking for doTERRA and wanted doTERRA. But I also got my name out there as a health coach and talking about different things. It's a great way for you to get known. And then if you get there early enough and you set up, or if you have somebody else that's there with you helping you, you get to go around to all the other vendors and get to know them, right? You can bring them, your business cards or your brochure, or if you have a handout that has some healthy tips on it or whatever, you get to share that with them and get to know them. And they also give you discounts on all of their products. I used to go around and get vegetables or juices, and as a vendor, another vendor, they would always give you discounts. So it's just a really good way to get connected with those people. And if you think about it, they're very healthy people, right? So they are going to be people that you might be able to collaborate with. And everybody goes to the farmers market because they want good, healthy food. And so you have all kinds of local people. You have people coming from work. You have, people that are in positions in corporate. You have doctors that show up. You have all kinds of people. So if you can get into a farmer's market with a table, even if you have to pay for one, because even if you pay for one, it's not that expensive. It's usually like $50, but there are some spots that are free. And so guys, you get outdoors, you're there for 4 hours, it's not that much of your time, and you don't need a lot to set up a table. You could have a big old basket and say you're going to buy some stuff at the farmers market to bring home, like lettuce and carrots and cucumbers and apples and all that. Go there, buy a bunch of that food, put it in the basket, and show people, compare it. Bring some, some Doritos or Cheetos or fishies from, the store as something that you can compare to when you're showing people, okay, this basket of fruits and vegetables is about 600 calories, and this little box of, goldfish is 600 calories. But look at the stuff that's in there, right? You can use these kind of places and these kind of things to actually promote your business and your knowledge. And it doesn't take a lot. You can have a handout that you can create, or you can get one from IIN, and you can actually give a handout. And what I would do when you give handouts, even if it's an IIN one, is I would just get some mailing labels, right? You can get them at Staples or whatever. Put your name, your address, your phone number, your business, your website, all of that on there, and you get those, print them out, and you stick them on stuff that you can't, that's already printed. So they have that information. You're going to have an email list that people can sign up to, why they pass by your table. But if they're coming by your table, you're going to have conversations with them, right? And you're going to talk to them. You're going to say, oh, I'd love to send you some information on that particular thing that they're struggling with. Ask those certain questions, right? What is your biggest struggle? Ask them. Don't be afraid to ask people, what's your biggest struggle right now? What are you being challenged with your health? What are you being challenged with your weight, your emotions? Ask them. Maybe you print out a little survey, or you bring your laptop and you have a little survey that they can fill out. All right. Bring a couple of nice books that you can have on the table, and they're not for them to take, they're just for them to see that you have these books. The IIN book, you can have, a couple other favorite books, and you can rotate them because people go to these events over and over and over again. So once you get to know people, especially if you do a farmer's market, you're going to get the same people, because the same people keep coming to buy their fresh fruit and vegetables. So it's a great way to build relationships with people at a farmer's market, right? And then showcase something different. Hi, Becky, how are you? And so when I used to do even networking, every week I would bring a different handout that had different stuff on it, right? A little bit of health coaching, a little bit of doTERRA, a little bit of my own wisdom, and I would hand that out to anybody who wanted it. So you can do the same thing at the farmer's market. Hey, Sabani, how are you today? And so I think the farmers markets are really, really good and powerful, and they're a great way for you to get to know local people, because when you're doing a farmers market, it's local people that are coming there 90% of the time. All right. And they get to know you as a health coach. They get to know you as, whatever else you do. They know me as the doTERRA person and as a health coach. So that was a benefit to me on both sides of my business. And so look at the farmer's market, contact them, right? Contact them and say, you want to come and set up a booth. You want to educate. You're an educator, right? They're going to want to know, like, I could bring essential oils, but I could not basically sell. I didn't sell essential oils. I sold the product, right? But they are a little worried about what you are trying to sell. I wanted to sell education. I wanted to sell my knowledge. That's what I went in with. So I want you to think about doing that as well. You're going to go in to educate people on healthy choices. And of course, again, you can, recommend them going to some of these other vendors. So if you get there early and you meet these vendors, you're going to be able to say, hey, you know what? I was over at this particular place. I would absolutely go over there. It's a great product. I would go over there and, grab yourself a juice from them, get to know them. And so you can actually help them out. And the more you help them out, you're going to be referring them to other vendors inside the farmer's market. Guess what? Those farmer market people are going to come back and say, hey, go check out, the health coach over there. She's great. And, so it goes both ways. And I think that it's really important for you to do that. Same thing with health and wellness events. There's a lot of outdoor events. There's a lot of fairs that are going on. I absolutely would go there and, do a couple things. if you want to just scout it out for this year, go scout out these places, scout out the farmers market, go around, meet the people, go around to health and wellness events, or women's events that they have. Go and be a participant and get to know people, build relationships with them. Go to health and wellness events and go down to every vendor and have a conversation with them before you hand out your brochure or your card, or say, hey, I'd love to switch business cards and get to know you more. Maybe we can have a coffee date, virtual coffee date if you're farther away. Get to know the people at these health and wellness events, because these people are people that can be supportive to you, can actually be referral to you if you really honestly get to know them and are building that relationship with them. They are going to be someone that is your referral. Okay, you got to think of this, guys. It's a relationship business. You're not out here to sell yourself. You are, but you're not, right? You're out here to build the relationships. And when you build those honest relationships, you're selling yourself automatically. People are going to sell you for you. So it's really, really important. The way I see so many people in some of these groups that are struggling with health coaching, but I also see that they're just wanting to go out to get the sale, get somebody on coaching. Take it from a different aspect. I tell you, when you have gratitude and you share your stuff and you keep building these relationships, it's going to come back at you tenfold. Doesn't mean you can't give your business card or brochure or whatever, but I would almost sometimes have a little cheat sheet, have a little handout that you can give that has your contact information on, but it also gives them something that they can learn from, right? That gives them something that a takeaway. And so look at it from that standpoint and do more of that, because as you build these strong relationships, you will get a return on your investment. And so visit these places, try to get into some of these places, even if you have to share a booth, if it's too expensive, right? Some of them are pretty pricey. I get it. I've done them many, many times, but you can also share booths with people. And maybe it's 2 health coaches, and don't feel like you can't do that. Okay? Because even if you're the same niche, even if you're different niches, people are going to come to each one of you because of who you are, right? Who you are. So you can absolutely do that with a health coach and build a bond with another health coach. You may find that you guys do something incredible together. And so I've seen that happen many times. So do a booth together, or maybe there's been plenty of times where I've done doTERRA booth and somebody else has done another kind of booth, and we've done it together, right? We just split the table in half, right? And there's nothing wrong with that as well. So I definitely think that it can be done. I know it can be done because I've done it many times. These are the ways that you build your business. Yes, it takes time, but these are the ways that you can get out there and get your business going. If you're at one of these places, do like I said, give people education while you're there. Not just, hey, what do you want to do? Give them the circle of life. Have them take 5 minutes to fill it out and say, I would love to send you my thoughts on this afterwards. And even if you have to mail each one of them, email them, a little note on what you think, about their circle of life, so be it. Get them to give you their email address. I will send you my assessment afterwards. Maybe you have a poll and you have them fill that out. Anything that you can do. Maybe you have a raffle and you say, okay, I'm doing a raffle for, a free coaching session or a free wellness consult, right? And guess what? I have a massage therapist friend of mine who's also an OT and a health coach. And she would do that at every vendor fair she went to, every farmer's market she went to. And guess what? every single person that put in a, for a raffle, every single person won. Mm-hmm. And she would get people and, send them a thing. Hey, you want a free massage? Come on in. And that's how she built her massage business. And you can do that same thing. Everybody would get a free consult. And why wouldn't you do that? Right? Why wouldn't you do everybody gets a free consult? Yes, because not only are you going to enhance your skills by doing, 25, 30 consults, because you may get that many, and don't let that scare you, right? You don't have to do them all the next day, but you should do them within that week, right? And so you want to plan for that. But all you have to do is at least get them on a call to schedule that. They might not be ready for the following week, right? But you want to connect with those people like within 3 days of the vendor event. And you want to schedule that consult with them or schedule out a coaching call, right? And so no one's going to know that everybody won. And even if they're friends, so okay, hey, I did a couple of them. I had so many that I decided to give out 3, and you guys are the 3, and even though you're friends, you all got it. They don't know. You can make up anything that you want, but you're going to be serving them, because if you do give them a coaching call or wellness consult, then guess what? They're going to get something from that, because you are going to give them a strategy or two to work on. But at the same time, you're going to be enhancing your skills like crazy. Hey, Jessica, nice to see you on here. So I hope these ideas help. It's a beautiful time of year. I know it's a crazy time of year because school is getting ready to end and you think, oh my God, the kids are going to be home and you're going to be busy. There's ways around it, guys. You got to think outside the box. You got to barter with some friends. Hey, I'll watch your kid this week. You watch mine next week, whatever. Or you just tell your spouse, hey, I got to do this vendor event. There's different times for farmers markets and things like that. So, there's evening ones, there's afternoon ones, there's daytime ones. If you just have one child, you can bring that child with you. It's like I said, it's about a 4-hour event usually. So think about all the different possibilities. Opportunities, not obstacles, right? Everybody always thinks about obstacles. Oh, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. No, guys, think of it as opportunities and, possibilities, and come up with a solution for what you think or what you're perceiving as an obstacle. So I hope this was kind of long, fast, and I know it was a fast one, but I hope I gave you a lot of information that was helpful. I don't know if you can see down here, but I've got some stars that Facebook is allowing me to have right now. And so I'm going to have a conversation about that at another time. But if you see a live video with me with stars and you want to give me some stars, again, I'm not quite sure how they're working, but it is a way for me to monetize in some way, shape, or form. I'm still learning. This just happened on Friday. So I'm excited about that. And as I learn more and get well versed on it, I will bring this information to you so that you can find out different ways that you can monetize. But if you do see the stars, please let me know, because I see it on my end. And yeah, like I said, it's a way for you guys to be able to give me stars if I'm giving you some great information. That's how much I know right now. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if you're going to any farmers markets, vendor fairs, health fairs, and all of that. And if you have any questions. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye for now.